Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing sunny conditions out there this morning with fairly seasonable temperatures. Overall, should see a quiet and pleasant weather day ahead with no precipitation or lightning expected, and seeing our temperatures staying just above seasonable as we move through our afternoon. We'll see dry weather through the first half of the week. We'll start to see some peppered rain chances as we get into the middle, and more so as we get into the later part of the week and into the weekend. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, high pressure and control over the area, that's going to keep things quiet as we move through the day. We'll see that moving off the coast as we move through tomorrow. Is going to allow some slightly breezy conditions to move in. This area of low pressure well off to the west is going to track across the northern part of the country. It's going to bring a few boundaries to our local area as we move through Wednesday, bringing a slight chance for a shower or possibly a thunderstorm during that time frame. Looking at current conditions this morning, just a few clouds at 25,000 feet. Winds out of the northwest at 5 knots, temperature 53 degrees, our relative humidity is at 71%. If we take a look at the current visible satellite, we see there's mainly clear skies across the area, some additional cloud cover well up to the north, but overall expecting clear skies to maybe just a few at 25,000 feet as we move through the day today. We'll look at the European model here, see what we can expect the next couple of days. Again, dry weather, quiet weather as we move through the day today. Our temperatures will get just above average for this time of year, and will stay mild as we move through the first half of the week. Moving into tomorrow, we see that high pressure moving off to our east-southeast, and we will see the pressure gradient starting to tighten a bit as we move through our Tuesday. It's going to allow some slightly breezy conditions. It does look like we'll stay just below wind advisory criteria at this time. Could see those models trending upward, but right now not expecting a wind advisory. Would be peaking around 20 to 22 knots for our Tuesday. We'll stay slightly breezy as we move through Tuesday evening and into the day on Wednesday. And then moving through the day Wednesday, we start to see those boundaries pushing through the area. Does look like they will attempt to dry out as they approach. The European model does have some shower activity tracking to our south. As we get into the afternoon and evening time frame, I will note that some of the other global models do have a bit more activity moving through the area. So right now, just keeping a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm as we move through that time frame. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we do have green conditions for the next 24 hours, seeing sunny conditions as we move through the day. We'll see the wind slowly shifting as we move through the next 8 hours or so. We'll see those winds starting off northwesterly and light this morning, staying fairly light and shifting more easterly as we get into the mid part of the day, and then eventually becoming more south-southeasterly southerly as we get towards the later part of the afternoon. And as that wind turns more southerly to south-southeasterly, could see a few peak winds up around 15 knots, but in general just seeing sustained winds 5 to 10 knots. We'll see our high temperature climbing to around 70 degrees this afternoon, and then going into the evening, we'll see our low temperature backing down to around 51 degrees, and we'll keep that southerly wind around 5 to 10, 4 to 9 knots until we get to the start of the day, where we'll see more of a southwesterly component to that and picking up a bit, and that's going to allow those temperatures to quickly rise for a mild day tomorrow. Overall terminal forecast just picking up a few wind shifts to east and then south as we move through the day today, and just keeping a few clouds around 25,000 feet. So overall, mostly sunny. We'll see tides running normal today, and then Tuesday mostly sunny to partly cloudy with mainly high clouds around. We'll see those slightly breezy conditions as well as mild conditions with more of that southwesterly component, expecting a high around 74 degrees. And as mentioned, looking at green conditions right now as things look for Tuesday, as those peak winds do look to stay below that wind advisory criteria. Would not be surprised to see those trending upward, but right now not expecting that. Tuesday evening we continue with green conditions, although we keep a slight breeze through the evening with partly cloudy conditions, mild, a low of 61 degrees. And then Wednesday, overall partly to mostly cloudy at times as we move through the day. We'll see a slight breeze early on, and then a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, more so as we move into the afternoon time frame and into the evening. Looking at a yellow risk for precip and lightning with that. Again, still some uncertainty and disagreement with the modeling, but it does seem that we could see those boundaries pushing through and possibly seeing a shower popping up along that. Otherwise, another very warm day for our Wednesday with a high expected around 80 degrees. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.